In the present, I find that I have to get in the habit of making these recordings. I took a little bit of a break, and I wasn't really, I wasn't thinking when I did decide to take the break. I just was like, okay. And, yeah. Oh, I mean, what I'm trying to say is that you're supposed to do a bad job, then no job. So I have to do a podcast, and I feel like the quality of the podcast is just not going to be there because I haven't really been reading the newspaper, so I can't fib and just do the news and say my commentary on it. So I literally have to talk about something like from my life, and I'm not really in the mood to talk about something from my life, but I'll go ahead and give it a shot. One thing I will say is that I have been writing chapters in the book, and I'm not happy with them. I think I read a really good piece of advice that basically said if something doesn't feel right, don't just delete it and start over. So like I have 2 chapters written that I'm not happy with. So I might just delete them or change them. I don't know. I feel like it's better to just start over on book chapters than it is to go back and rewrite them. Because rewriting is very tedious, and then you have to go back into the way you wrote it and everything, unless you're just doing corrections or clarifications. I feel like the whole flow of the writing was not that good for this one, and that's why I'm not happy. I feel like I initially planned to write the book just as a humor piece that was going to have kind of like a little bit of an uplifting message, but I feel like I need to kind of take a little bit of a priority away from it because the problem I'm having is that I feel like it's taking too much attention from me, and I want to get it over with, and then I want to have another book on the way because I am I'm not tired of the subject. I just feel like it's something that I don't want to be on forever. I have my own personal reasons, and then I have my and then I also have the professional reasons. You can't just, it's kind of like one of those things where you're like, I have to recuse myself, but I don't want to recuse myself, but I have experiences that are worth something. So it's kind of like one of those, like, you have to, like, pick 3 or something. I don't even know. But I'm going to go, and I think that this is everything that I wanted to talk about. I didn't necessarily put this together in an outline or a script, which is probably the easier way to follow it, because you're supposed to say, oh, well, today I'm going to talk about these 3 things, and then you talk about these 3 things, and then you have a cliffhanger or something that's like, oh, look, this 4-year-old figured out how to develop something, and then you're like, oh, wow, I'll stay for the commercial break, and yeah, I don't have anything like that planned. I literally am just fibbing the whole thing. But maybe that's kind of a good thing. At least I can get into the habit of trying to recover things that are hopeless, kind of like me. Just kidding. But I think that's gonna have to do it for now. And let's see. I spend a lot of time organizing because I feel like it helps me. But the problem I have with it is that it takes so much time. And it's like the least important thing to talk about. It's kind of like if you're building a house and then you're like, oh, well, I spent like a month or 2, like just doing concrete and like running electrical. And it's like, well, it still had to be done. There's a lot of things in the book that are like not very glamorous. It's like writing, like doing research, like, like I went on Britannica and literally got a definition for Catholicism because I'm just thinking like, okay, this is research. So like put the link, put the names of the people and everything so I can do footnotes. And I'm like, this is so mundane. Like there's not, but like it has to be done. So it's like one of those like, what do I talk about? I don't even know. I mean, I'm pretty impressed that I can do all of it on a phone. I'll give it that. But the other one. I have been trying to figure out what to do as far as this documentary goes because I don't think I have enough space on my phone. I might have enough space, so I'm still like, I'm not 100% on that. But yeah, I would probably want to see how I can get this documentary completed, because I feel like I'm not really short of resources, because I already have an idea of how I can illustrate some of the points really quickly. And one of them was that I was just going to do a cutaway where it's like two personalities and I play both of them. Because like ideally you would have somebody that you interview and then you just put everything on the person being interviewed. But I think for this I should probably just handle it myself, because I don't have any ultimatums for myself, hopefully. I don't think I do. At least not my conscious. Maybe my subconscious. What is my ultimatum? Alan, you have to... I don't know. Alright, well, I think that's pretty much it for my personal blog. This weekend I'll be doing some lit drops and some pretty cool things. Hopefully I make it on time and I don't skip on that, because that would be kind of embarrassing. So I guess here's to silver linings and Happy New Year. Happy New Year, everybody. Just kidding. I just want to see if everyone's paying attention. It's like, what? Is this the new year? I mean, with COVID and everything, it seems like things are sometimes. It's kind of like, I was reading, well, I wasn't actually reading. This is the part where I was listening to the audio version. But in Scientific American, they had this thing where they were talking about COVID dreams, and it just seemed very dreary and kind of like, I don't know, like sometimes I feel like I'm walking through Silent Hill or something. I mean, I don't know. But I'm going to get going, and this is pretty much the podcast. And everybody, happy Easter. Happy, see, is anyone paying attention? And I wonder if somebody, can hear that and is like, oh yeah, it's New Year's, and kind of just roll with it, because they're like, I didn't know it was New Year's, because it kind of seems like something that, with COVID, things are running, and, there's, some kind of, thing where things just keep running over each other, not like a vehicle, in a, kind of like paint, the paint is just, running, and it's not, sequential anymore, I guess. But don't get all dreary and depressed. It's more like, well, let's see, this is new normal or something. Anyway, I'm gonna get going now. This time, it's just a regular day. Anybody that was listening, it's War of the Worlds. Oh my gosh, everybody down to the bunker. Don't do that. Yeah, because I definitely have had my bunker experience to find out that things are not as bad as you think they are. So yeah, don't do that either. All right, everybody. Well, have a good day, and I'm going to try to become a better writer so I don't waste everybody's time. And yeah, this is the Via Real blog. Signing off. All right, I'm just going to hit stop. Okay, bye.